Super Robo Tyson Alpha 3! It's your boy Zap King, the Giant Robots, and welcome back to Super Robot Wars Alpha 3. Previously, we got our first taste, a morsel, the good shit. Firebomber was here. But there are still other incidents afoot. One of our boys is out sick with the SADs. The Mega Sad, the Super Sad, get your spiritual drained, lost the will to live sad. It's not really sad so much as it is a case of, you know, you have had the will, the spirit of your life, yanked deep from inside your bones, and grip dripped into the mouth of thy foe. Let's go get that shit back. Ixidor says that there is little doubt that the bad guys we just tangled with are the same ones who had struck 35 years ago. We are no closer to having a good countermeasure now than we were back then. And as Max and Ixidor confer, Ixidor suddenly has an idea of who they might be. Though he quickly dismisses it since the bad guys were piloting Earth-like ships. While Ixidor goes on pondering, Max goes on to interview with the city's TV station. With the head of the city. After Max leaves, the Bridge Bunny's views over the marriage between the human and Meltrani aces has come to, so long after a historic peace treaty with the Zentradi and Meltrandi. There are rumors that a divorce might be in the works. Exor thinks herself that his captain may not be able to stand the strain between the inside and outside either. However, said TV broadcast is delaying Firebomber's rehearsal. Max professes having no solid knowledge of who the bad guys are, but says that the authorities are doing everything in their power to just make them go away. Max then presses him on why he didn't contact her before separating the city, and demands to know if these are not the same assailants who struck 35 years ago. Max, still stone-faced, says that their identity is still under investigation. She asks if he expects that explanation to be satisfactory, and turns the question around and asks if the citizens would likely have an easy time understanding military investigative procedure. Mylene notes that her mom and her dad, yep, that is them, are at it again, as usual, this time on a public face. Both of them say as much to each other's faces on TV. As the War of Words begins to escalate dangerously, Basra switches off the TV in disgust. Of course, the other band members, Ray and Brunhild, are nowhere to be seen. And after a moment, Mylene asks Basra how come he has a Valkyrie. He says Ray gave it to him, and claims to have no clue where he got it from. Mylene continues to chew him out for flying into the middle of a war zone for no better reason than he always wanted to. He asks her, don't you understand though? Why he did it, and she's in the middle of saying that it's because she doesn't understand that she's even asking. Which, you know, in the middle of asking that, Ray finally returns. Rehearsal can finally begin. Over yonder, aboard the solo ship, your boy Bess is about to start formally questioning Karada. After she states her name and plan of origin, he asks her why her people attacked. She supposes that they thought our people were dangerous aliens. And when the kids get indignant that the Buff Clan attacked first, she points out that our crew viewed her as a threat from the very moment that they found out she was an alien. Fair. Joe tries to call that mere rhetoric, saying that the Earth has been attacked by numerous aliens before now, but Kanata points out that that goes for her people as well. So, does the presence aboard the solo ship mean that she's here to attack us? After a moment, she simply answers that she was looking for Ide. Huh. Alright. Ide is that which holds limitless power, and the reason the Buff Clan were on Lago Dao. She's willing to share her people's ancient legends about Ide with us. Once upon a time, the queen of the planet Buff was kidnapped by an evil beast. All the light vanished from the world, and all green things faltered. Though the people of the Buff Clan were driven to the brink of ruin. At that time, a brave hero stepped forward to challenge the monster. Yet the hero's strength could not defeat his foe. But the fruit bearing the power of Ide was bestowed upon the hero, and he prevailed. The hero then took the queen for his own, and together they ruled over Buff. Cosmo is not amused by such a preposterous fairy tale, has led her people to venture all the way across space just to kill a bunch of his comrades. She informs him that some proof of the truth behind the legend remains on her planet, proof that Ide still exists as a new form of energy. Most of our people are still left in disbelief, figuring this is just a mere excuse for killing off humans, but Bess seems a little less sure. In any event, the enemy chose this moment to attack, and our squad are planning to get rid of them before we can reach our destination. Stage 18. Gingaruro, Wandering the Galaxy. Galactic Wandering. City 7 is safely away, and the Diamond Force sorties along with the Ideon. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Bess tells Cosmo Company to buy just enough time for our squad to make it to Brazilar. Oh, a new dude. A replacement. Gigilu. Gigil isn't willing to just stand while and watch as Gepelnech that Gepelnech had ordered him to do. He doesn't want to sit there and wait. We have our skill point. Defeat the FZ-109F Egalthon within 3 turns. The victory condition is to defeat that unit. The skill point is to achieve victory in 3 turns. Do the thing. We have a new guy. Who is this new guy? I don't know you. You were not announced. Something has come up, so give me just a moment. Okay. This is Physica S. Fulcrum. Really? Yeah, Physica S. Fulcrum. Support defense level 2, support attack level 2, and... Oh, I go wrong direction with my tabs. I can never immediately identify that. Backup attack. Now focus, gain, mercy, and squad leader bonus of earned money plus 20%. That different? Oh, that's... Oh. That's a triple. Hello. We have a move. We have to destroy that in 3 turns. I perhaps should have established some sort of defense. Your items. Phase. On turn 2, that goddamn red Valkyrie shows up again. Gigeru cannot measure his spiritual with his equipment, but says he's been waiting for this moment. Once more, Basra tells Gamlin to sod off his talk about battle and shut up and listen to his song. I still have no control. That's reasonable. Sorry, gotta cut it off. Oh, you have real HP now. Level up, prevail level 3. Ooh, level up. Dang it. Can't remember her damn name. I will learn. Fine, Crane. Don't mistranslate it. Miho. Miho. I hope that's right. Miho gets wall. Sally? Sally. Yeah, Sally gets lock on. Nice. Oh dear. This part is documented. Gigaru cannot measure Vasa spiritual, but with... Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on, wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Even though... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Do we have... Okay. I think we only have gain. No! Ah! Damn. Oh well. It be what it be. Shame I didn't get that extra $1. What? Give me your stuff! 3 levels for the dude. Skill point. Get. Done in 3 turns. Now, Gigaru cannot measure positive spiritual, but with all the spiritual he's already gathered in the past couple battles, he can go forth and wake. Whoosh. Cosmo and crew see the leader's trying to run away and set out to stop his flight. Gigaru's not exactly impressed and aims straight for the Ideon's cockpit. Fixed numbers. Cosmo! However, he doesn't quite exactly plan on taking this kind of unknown spiritua and retreats. Fuck off. Cosmo in a bit of shock from the attack. Well, at least the machine is recovering. Foster's finding all this crap to be a fucking bore. And continues to refuse to answer Gamlin's query about why he's singing on the battlefield. I have nothing to say to you. Roll out. Is this a two-parter or... It is, but isn't a two-parter. Think. It sure as shit is a two-parter. Alright. I have wiki editing. This is fine. We'll do that after the fact. Da-da-da. Gigaru goes forth and uses the spiritual to awaken Sybil. but all she does is moan for more spiritua. So he says, "Come with me." Spiritua. Meanwhile, on the solo ship, someone named Kamweller welcomes Maximilian to Brazilar, whose time appears to be flowing at the same rate as Solo. As Kamweller welcomes our civilians to stay, Bess worries that the Buff Clan may attack once again. She assures him this base is well protected, seemingly treating him as the enthusiastic little kid she once taught back in school. We realize that Kamweller has no clue, and Max frets that our very presence here puts everyone in danger. Cosmo, however, still in shock or something, completely oblivious to everyone's mounting doubts that Kamweller can actually begin to resist any sort of alien assault. Max cuts this short, saying that as soon as he is reprovisioned, he and the Macross will be leaving again, though he hasn't quite decided where to. He intimates that overstaying his welcome won't go well for either side here, and when Kamweller says rest easy while the loading is going on, Cosmo abruptly says that Kamweller has the gentlest eyes. Cosmo, what? Bro, are you good? Max commends Bess on his decision to keep Kanata with him, lest he spread the embers of war even further. And Kamweller tells Cosmo to come with her, where there is no war. Basra is fretting to himself that the bad guys have twice now refused to listen to his song. He wonders where he has to go to find the sound that they will listen to. Although he's in no mood to do the live gig his band already has lined up. But that doesn't matter, since the producer Akiko was sure that she can cover things up with some of Basra's Valkyrie work. Despite Mylene's cries of being irresponsible, Basra goes out for some fresh air, saying that he will be back on time. Mylene demands to know what the hell is so special about his singing in battle, demanding to know just what singing is to him. It's pounding his burning heart into the listener, by whatever means. Whatever that happens to mean. Ray assures Mylene that after Basra runs off, that he is the kind of guy who delivers when the chips are already down. Scamperland. Meanwhile, Bess is pondering how to use Kanata to arrange a ceasefire with the Buff Clan. Our squad, those people, not our squad. They're not our squad yet. Those people ponder why the bad guys are even after us, figuring it must have something to do with the legend of Ide, as well as physically getting Kanata back. Bess bases that supposition on how huge enemy robot clearly tried to break into the solo ship in the previous battle. But if Kanata is such a valuable woman, why was she just wandering around like that? Cheryl says it's because she is like Karsha, serious-minded and curious about everything. Said Karsha says that angling for a ceasefire is for cowards. We have the advantage so long as they can't attack full force for fear of taking Kanata out as well. She doesn't care that Cosmo is out of it, offline, figuring that she can only do ably as his replacement. Oh, that's what Cosmo's problem is. He had his spiritual whacked. Anyway, Kanata figures that she can do just fine as his replacement. And Bess points out that that's the kind of leaping before looking at Cosmo in this state to begin with. He says that he wants to do whatever it takes to increase everyone's chances for survival. Dex thinks he has a way to let the enemy know what. Dex thinks that he has a way to let the enemy know that we want to parlay? I couldn't read that for some reason. Okay, back to it now. As it turns out, Cumweller has a son around Cosmo's age, who she got split up from about 10 years ago. She's angling to become Cosmo's new mother, but Cosmo isn't exactly thrilled with his own mother, who he saw as selfish and trying to make him into her puppet. Well, he says that he is no puppet. He's a grown man who's capable of fighting and protecting others. But upon remembering the Buff Clan attack, Cosmo goes a bit catatonic, starts panicking and screaming. She can barely get him calmed down any before emergency sirens go off. She tells him to stay right where he is in this safe place and scampers off. But it's about then that Basara shows up and kind of just puts on a one-man show for Cosmo, upon seeing that he is at least responsive to the music. Cosmo seems to regain his senses. Basara says that playing for him has helped clear his own head, too. Whoosh. Despite our attempt to parlay, the Buff Clan are out in force. Dotman orders his samurai troop to strike us all down. Come on, get to the next bit. There's the boys. Huh. But there's no Ideon, unless it's barely on screen. What the f is going on? Dalmeida's orders Samurai Troops to strike us down, and when the Ideon, or I guess the solo ship, I don't know, begins waving a white flag, Dalmeida takes it as our people bragging that they can take his squad down man to a man. He orders his troops to commence indiscriminate attacks against Ideon, lest one day it invade his own people. I guess that's when the Ideon shows up? I don't understand. What the hell? Ideon is not out here. I don't know. I'm going to keep trying to read. EJ is sent to try to save Kanara while Dalmeida ceases the fighting. Dalmeida tells EJ that there's no shame in fighting to save the woman he loves, secretly adding to himself that it makes it all that much easier to blame him when he fails. Our squad are quite appalled at the development, but it's a bit late to undeclare all-out war. Exorbitant that a few cultural differences can only be expected. Just was the case between the humans and Zentradi. Okay, boat can't move. And they're back down to 100 morale. Great. Oh, I do need to check this real quick. What does this say? 1 second. Let me translate it real quick. Diamond Force attack. Well, that is exactly what I need to see, and all I need to see. Proceed. can't move. You can't move. Put the music on. Ow. Counter! God damn it. Counter! Bruh. Get your shit together. Oh well. On round 2, your boy Basara shows up, hoping that, well, maybe it's third time's a charm. Galman tells him to fight with his weapons aboard the Valkyrie, but Basara says it's not about beating people down with power. He wants to force them to be moved by his music. Nope, still out of my control. Got it. $115, $118, $105. Dang it. Hmm.
感動するハートに星は関係ねえぜ。突撃ラブハート行くぜ。我らの意地を見せてやる。
Morale drop.
小さな奴らなど蹴散らしてしまえ。こいつも俺にとっちゃギターと同じなんだな。
More bad guys show up and they just start blasting the crap out of the Braziliar. However, it's just in time that Cosmo arrives. To see Omular die. Well, it's a good thing you weren't there, Cosmo. Cosmo rushes over and gets in the damn robot. And suffice to say, that boy mad. Ideon also gains the omnidirectional missile attack. What's the range on that? 3? I gotta move. Or 112? Come on, dog. Well, I can't. Oh, I can move you now?
伝えてやるぜ。お前にも俺の歌を。突撃ラブハート。往復するなら今のうちだぞ。あのような機体、物の数ではない。打ち合っても何も生まれねえぜ。
Show me the new move.
やるしかないってんだ。
Counter!
徹底的に叩くだけだ。全ミサイル照準。
やってるわ。グレイキャノンも。
とどめを刺す。全ミサイル撃ち尽くせ。巨人め。あのような機体、物の数ではない。誰が止めようが、俺は歌うぜ。
Ah, get your morale up already. There we go. Time for the move!
敵機確認。リフォーメーションで迎撃。任せてください。やりましょう、隊長。攻撃開始。続け。 から F フォーメーション後には引けん。それが侍の戦い方だ。来るぞかりゆし砲を。この俺を甘く見るなよ。
DJ has to be the one to go down. PJ is down. Hmm.
確保。攻撃を開始せよ。
Alright, when we take down Damid, goodbye. And with everybody shouting, on the other side, the ZEON shows up. The ZEON is captained by Karada's sister. It blasts the shit out of Brazilar, as well as tries to attack City 7. Max shouts at the city to fold out while he holds them off. Mylene calls out to her father and Basra, and Karada can only sadly tell Bess and our squad that her sister would not even begin to heed any call from a ceasefire. She is well aware that her life means nothing to her sister. Sometimes, family are even scarier than the aliens. Don't get the city out of here! As more enemies fold out, it seems like the end is nigh. But in that panic, heat gauge maxes out. begins to glow, and everyone is hit with Ninja Vanish. It seems that we have an Imperial Observer who notes the similarity of the light of our vehicles gave off from that of the Crossgate. Those people may be on this limitless power thing after all. Alright. Maybe they found the thing. As we travel through the warp, Max orders the Diamond Force to go and protect the now distant City 7. Hatari calculates to our shock that we've just DS driven a good 20,000 light years in an instant, only to end up somewhere. Word has gotten to Gibanich that Gigiru, with Sybil in tow, has been thrown to the other side of the galaxy along with our squad. He tells his soldiers to abandon Gigiru. There are other seeds to which that can sprout his dream. He dispatches another commandant to capture the sample from our fleet, sure that the time has come to make his 500,000-year-old dream of a spiritual farm come true. So, on the one hand, I think our squads are in order. Okay, no, that is a falsification that I'll need to correct, because no new units have been added to my teams, and I appreciate that they are fully intact. But it is also my understanding that there is a sub-scenario at hand. Let us hit that reset button. Option. Scenario chart. Next time, another sub-scenario. Good night, Space Lords.